Yes, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work first. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years. All one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it. So they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Williams will pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
There's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you've got to be smart. You've got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards. They get through and it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So,
he's going to go up top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this matchup. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Hughes. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a fumble! Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Big. Williams looking for a man. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Otten. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Whittington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Coleman. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it, a loose football. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Hughes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Williams looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great place to start for this offense.
3:25.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit getting some extra. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams will pass. They've got the screen set up. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Let's go! Let's go! To the air on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Stewart. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked hit.
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Going back to the well, another deep ball. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to pound it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
43, Washington, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He leaves it with his back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Set, ready.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Gain of 4. Coming up, 4th down.
Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the sideline, it's Stewart.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Incompleted. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Going for it all. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
On third and short, just trying to get it up for the first down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Oregon! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having... There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Boston. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give him 114 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run, and he'll get this. back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Moore to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Military stun.
The running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the first half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receivers have stepped up as well. Another nice catch on the perimeter this time by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First and goal.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Got it.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Ball carried by the running back.
Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Your Washington Huskies will take over.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
Turning it on! Snowed under by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. More to the air. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out.
He lets it fly. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6.
Number 92 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's in open space downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football on that play?
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Williams will pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Dude, how about this QB? That's now over 6,000 yards on the season. Guys, that's over 500 a game. He's been spinning it every game, all game, putting up silly numbers. I don't know if we'll ever see that being touched again.
He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Scanning the field, it's Horton. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Get set! Get set!
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive.
Have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. The play action fake. Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this run. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Running to Green.
The returner brings it out to the 38. And the Oregon offense.
Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Let's go!
Moore to the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
To the ground with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He spins that thing down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the counter. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Horton. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play off. As he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Horton. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The Ducks in the hurry up.
Second down.
From the red zone, it's Hughes. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on third and short. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air, it's Horton. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Running free. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for the pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks will line it up on first and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Horton. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Using his legs, it's Whittington. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. So here they come, going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's a draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.